Welcome back, you guys, to a whole nother Banshee video. If not, I will include this video into the last Banshee video that I did, but we are getting closer to figuring out the issues on this thing. It was driving me insane. Really fed up with it. I posted it up online for sale as is. That's how fed up I was. We are one step closer to figuring out the problem. I got a key now. That was the one problem, because I would just jump the wires. I don't like doing that. We need to use keys. That's what it's for. Second thing I figured out. Let's check it out. I'll show you guys. The carburetor slide, you guys. Check this out. This is the one that goes on the right carburetor. If you can tell, this side faces towards the air filter, and it is the flat side. It's supposed to be the round side. So I need to swap this one over. I haven't even checked the other one. So let's check the other one. See what's going on with this one. Maybe I even have them swapped over. I don't know. I can't get in here. Let's see. I think I did look through this one, and this one was fine. But basically, that's why this one. That's why they were running so off last time. And another thing I'm thinking of is that the spark plugs are probably fouled since it was running so bad. Yeah, no, this side was perfect. It was the curved side. Okay, so I'm not gonna mess with this one. And then we got a key. So we didn't have a key. We were just jumping the wires. But I don't like doing that. And sometimes I feel like it doesn't work like it should. So we're gonna fix that issue, and then I'll be back. I just saw something else, you guys. So I decided to take off the gas tank to get better access in here. I already changed this out. So let's see if you guys can even see in there. Now they're curvy. Both of them are curvy, facing the air filters. And then I was trying to fix where the key was at, because I wanted the key to be up here. And then was looking at the wiring, and I'm like, let me fix up the wiring, and then here's all the stuff for the tours. So I'm gonna just tape all that, and then I seen this. Look at where the key's at. This is probably our problem, you guys, why we don't have Spark 2. So I'm gonna cut this and see the poor key is getting pulled on right here, and that's probably why it's all jacked up. And sometimes we have spark and sometimes we don't, because it was all wrapped around the stupid headlight connector over here. So I'm gonna fix that up, and then right now we're gonna get back and I'm gonna check the spark. But the carburetors should be good. I'm gonna clean up the wiring. Maybe this was part of the issue. The wires don't look cracked or nothing, but they could be pulled from in the connector right here. So if you could see in there, I'm gonna just check everything, I guess. And then I'm gonna tape up all the ones for the tours. These ones, just rule that out. Make sure. So I was thinking maybe they're making contact somewhere and messing stuff up. And then also the ones for the coil, they were pinched against the ones for the water line over here. So it was getting pinched right here in between the coil and the water line. I'm gonna go through all the wiring once again and just make sure everything's good. I know this was all butchered up, but I put connectors on it, and that should be alright. But I'm gonna double check everything and then try and kick it over a couple of times just to make sure it has spark. But that's where we're at now. So we're figuring it out slowly, you guys. But I'll get back to you guys in just a bit as soon as I tidy everything up, and I'll see if we have spark. So I've been checking everything, you guys. I checked the spark. There's still no spark. I put a different coil, the one I originally had on it that did work when it was running, even though I swapped the coil thinking that it had no spark because of the coil. The electrical's all good. I checked everything here, back here by the CDI, the key, and then the only other thing I thought of, you guys, the key sheared off, right? And literally, you guys, I opened up the cover and this thing's just hanging like this. And this bolt, or this nut, was just like this. And I'm like, no way! I mean, unfortunately, I hope it didn't damage the stator. If it did, oh well. But, so here's the Woodruff key. Pretty toast. I have these other two that I don't think it's gonna work, but then the other one's kind of really destroyed, so I don't know, you know, how bad of a shape it is. So I made it, you guys. I barely made it there, and I grabbed a couple of Woodruff keys from Ace Hardware, and then I was hoping that they were gonna work. I grabbed like 6, and I was like, tried them, and if you guys remember, I changed the crank on it, so I was smart enough to at least take the crank, and then go. I literally got there at 6:58. Was literally there like 5 minutes. So I did make it, but they were technically closed after I paid. But I feel bad. I really hate being that person. I really hate being that person that shows up like at the very end, last minute. Like, if it's me, like, and it's 5 o'clock and I'm at my work, like, not to be an asshole, but I want to fucking go home. Like, I'm ready to go. And I could just imagine. But anyways, I barely made it. I grabbed 6 Woodruff keys, and check this out, you guys. I grabbed 6 of them, you guys. So there's 3, 4, 5, 6. The last one I tried on the crank fit perfectly with the cover on it. So now let's go and actually try it on this over here. And let's see if it's gonna work. Well, it worked on the other one, so I don't see why it shouldn't. We are back with the Banshee, you guys. So real quick, there was a bunch of things that I went through the quad, as you guys saw in the last video. I feel pretty stupid about this, to be honest, you guys, but again, I did not buy this quad put together. I bought it in pieces. I had no idea what I was putting myself into. And you guys remember I had the other Banshee, but the other Banshee was different. It definitely was different in a sense of the carburetor. It was the 2-to-1 carb. So there's that also. But the issue that we are having, and I'm pretty sure we were having in the beginning, in the first place, when we were trying to sync the carbs, was I did not notice this, but there was no crossover tube to the carbs, which there is now, as you can see right there. I am going to attempt to start this quad up again. By now, you guys saw the last part of the video. I went through absolutely everything on this quad again. Stator, coil, spark plugs, carburetors, gas, and then the magneto. So we found out that the flywheel, whatever you want to call it, was had the Woodruff key sheared off. That's fixed. I haven't started it up since. I just tried to start it that last video, and I saw I was about to start, and that's pretty much what I left it as. It was already a long night. I'm back at it again today, and we're gonna try and start this bad boy up. It should start up now for sure. I'm like 100% sure. I think after this video, I will post up another video of all the basically going through everything on different things that were wrong with the quad that I should have checked. So if you guys have issues as well with no spark, no start, no gas, whatever it may be, but yeah, I'm gonna do a video on that too, just to help you guys out, because I had a huge headache. Again, I didn't have this quad put together like this. I built it like this. Like, this was not something that was easy. It's literally been like probably, I think by now, like a 2-month process since I got it. And obviously I haven't been working on it like every single entire day, but it's been like, you know, 2-3 days throughout the week, you know, weekends, maybe Saturday and Sunday, maybe just Sunday for a little while. And then of course we had to wait for parts. There was always oh, I think this is the last part, and then something else goes wrong. Like last video, I had to run to the Ace Hardware just to get the Woodruff key. Didn't know that was gonna happen, but here we are. But anyways, enough of me going on and on. We're gonna try and start this bad boy up. I'm pretty sure that it is gonna start today, and we are not gonna have any issues besides having to tune the carb, which we already knew as well. So I'm going to hop on this thing, you guys, and we're going to give it a first actual start, hopefully, and let it idle for a good 15 minutes and start it through the actual heat cycle process. So let's get it done. So as you guys saw, the Banshee runs. She doesn't run too bad. I still need to tune it up a little bit. Unfortunately, we did have some coolant leaking. I'm not 100% sure where it was coming from. I want to say it was from the overflow. If not, I think it's the same issue that we were having from the head up here. I don't know what to do about that. I might just give it another heat cycle and see if it, you know, expands and seals itself. But as you can see, there's a little bit of oil in there. It did help that I put some starting fluid in the back. Definitely started right up. Once it gets going, it'll get going. But the carbs needed to be tuned anyways, so that's probably why I wasn't starting up right away. But definitely that crossover tube of the carbs helped. I did get the carbs dialed in. I think they were like in between a 7 and a 5. That was the best I could do for the first time it's starting up until I saw the coolant leaking. So I'm gonna probably give it another go in a couple hours, and then you know, see what else we could do. I'll check the coolant and top it off, and we'll put it through another heat cycle. Hopefully that seals. If not, the only thing I can think of is definitely we need a new top end kit, but at least I figured out a lot of shit that, you know, I didn't know it needed, or at least was wrong with it. Again, like how I said, I put it together best of my knowledge. Never owned a Banshee, at least with the 2 carbs and, you know, everything like that. The other one, I think I only had it for literally like maybe 2 weeks, you guys. This one I had it for 2 months, so it's definitely been a huge hassle project, a big build for me, but we're getting there, shortly but surely. So there you guys have it. So stay tuned. Alright, you guys, we fixed alright, so we fixed all the issues on the Banshee now. I'm going to take it on the official first ride. Technically, I went on an official first ride a couple days ago. I had no brakes. I put it on the GoPro and everything, but I literally just went right and came right back because obviously I wasn't going to get very far with no brakes. And it's pretty sketchy. I ended up bleeding the front brakes again. Now they work. The back brake, I can't get to work. I bought a new caliper. I bought a new master cylinder. It just doesn't want to work. It doesn't want to bleed out, whatever. I got front brakes still, so we're going to go for a ride. So let's get to it. Alright, guys, like how I said in the video, GoPro, so there's a couple of things I need to address. The gas gets stuck put some WD-40 on the gas cable. And honestly, I think maybe even the clutch cable is the same issue because it's pretty damn stiff. But what's weird is, oh no, yeah, look. It's definitely not where it's supposed to be. It's supposed to be here and here. It's a little bit more this way versus that way. So, might have to adjust that. Oh yeah, I wanted to check the temperatures. They're both really hot, so that's good. Because the other time, well, before I synced the carbs and everything, one was a little bit more than the other. So, looking at 167 at the exhaust going to the cylinder. This one's, what the hell? It's 144. Oh, yeah, I guess they're about the same. 140-ish. Okay, that's good. As of right now, I don't see anything leaking, but I do see this like spitting out. I don't know where that's even coming from. Okay. The chain looks a little loose too now that I look at it after the ride. Alright. But that was the first ride. I mean, it wasn't horrible. It didn't turn off or nothing like that besides when I first started it. So, progress, you guys. Maybe I'll do another GoPro video after I work out all the tweaks so we can see the real power out of this thing and get it going. Alright, guys. There you have it. That was my, I guess you could say, more official first ride of the Banshee. Dude, towards the end, I don't know if it was maybe the spider webs came out and it was hauling ass. And when I actually got some gas in it afterwards, my wife took me the gas, and dude, I was hauling ass in that thing, and it definitely picked up. And I wasn't even going that fast just because I'm in the neighborhood. The only one thing, as soon as I pulled up to the house, the clutch cable. It undid itself from the bottom. I don't know if I was just shifting too fast. So as soon as I seen it start, I was like, I gotta get this thing home before, it dies out or something else happens. But yeah, so I turned it on, got it all started up, and got it here. So that's good. But oh, I'm so tired. Okay, sorry. But yeah, I think this is probably going to be the final result of the Banshee, you guys. I need to fix the clutch cable, tighten up the chain. Carbs is good. I think, yeah, just once after I started getting it going and warming it up, it runs a lot better. I think it needs a really good tune with the carbs. Like how I said, always, I'm not the best with the carbs. Definitely could use a tune, whether it is maybe swap some jets, but it was running pretty decent. Carbs are all seen. I did notice that I think this wheel is bent because it was a little wobbly. These are loose. Fuck, dude. Oh my god. Well, that's why I thought it was bent. And you know what's funny? It actually didn't ride that bad. As bad as I thought with the whole suspension too. I don't know if you guys remember the suspension is kind of iffy because it's missing those like sleeves and stuff. But anyways, I think that's going to be it for this video, you guys. I think I'm just going to button up a couple of things. Probably wash it and everything, make it look a little bit nicer. And I think this thing is going to be either ready for sale or ready for me to keep. I'm not sure yet. But I definitely love the Banshees, you guys. I always wanted a Banshee. I had the last one. The last one was pretty cool too because that one was easy. This one's been giving me a headache, but it's been giving me such a headache that I'm almost tempted to keep it. The only issue is that it does not have a title. Like if I wanted to take it somewhere crazy, like to Glamis or something like that, I need to have the title. I could probably go get a title for it or something, but I don't want to do that. It's such a dilemma here in Arizona where I live at. But yeah, I think that's gonna be it for the whole Banshee series, you guys. You might see it, in upcoming videos. Me actually taking it out to the desert. If I do decide to keep it, or maybe if it doesn't sell fast enough, who knows? If if I put a price on it and it's not selling for what I want, to at least make my money back, which I'm hoping I make at least like an extra $500 for my hard work, which would obviously be the whole reason of this, to profit off of it. But if not, then I don't mind keeping it for a little while until eventually somebody comes around and buys it. The only thing is I don't want to put any more money into it for sure. At least not a whole lot. If I do keep it, there's be little upgrades here and there, but who knows? But yeah, you guys, this is it, Banshee series. If you guys enjoyed, definitely give me a thumbs up. Watch the last couple of videos. Watch the other videos of other Banshee. And yeah, you guys, thank you for watching. Appreciate the support and everything. Don't forget to like, share, and subscribe. Peace, y'all.